Hey folks, this is the Dubster, and you're watching Bottom Line.
The bottom line's about two guys looking for some honest answers.
Well, you know, it appears you've got fame, fortune, happiness. What's the biggest misconception?
Stu, how do you feel about Ford spending $30 million up in Detroit just on their display alone last year?
That celebrity is a profession. It's not. It's an appendage. And most of us would like to leave it in the gutter.
Let me get this straight. You want to go into a bar, talk to people who've been drinking about politics?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Later on, we'll go to a strip club and talk religion to the girls, okay?
We decided to come out to the 2009 auto show and see how some of your federal tax dollars are being spent.
Let me finish there, Sparky. Just take the cotton out of your ears, put it in your mouth, you'll learn something for a second. Now, we're not trying to offend people.
Okay, what can I do for you?
But if it happens, we're okay with it.
What would you say to folks out there that put so much emphasis on what you do? I mean, let's be honest, you're not curing cancer.
That's a good question. It sounds like you're pretty excited about the Obama presidency.
It seems like nowadays accountability's taken a back seat to political correctness.
For me, the real auto show is going on in Washington, D.C. right now. That's where the real show is.
How much of your decision to support him was based on emotion and how much of it was intellectual and dealing with issues? So you don't feel much of a responsibility as far as the young girls that look up to you?
Do you think it's potentially dangerous for actors to use their celebrity status as a platform to talk about their political beliefs when sometimes it's kind of clear that they're not informed?
Personally, now that I have kids, I've definitely changed my attitude towards films and filmmaking and the kinds of things that I'm drawn to.
Politics, pop culture, sports, it really doesn't matter what the issue is. We want honest answers.
Do you think it's wise for people to come from an emotional perspective when they're choosing the next president?
With the marketing and the business aspect of the game, is there more attention for an athlete to worry about his endorsements, the kind of money he's making after he gets off the field, than what he's actually doing on the field?
Well, I didn't know about it, to be honest.
Do you think it's worth it putting more money in your dance display, considering the economy and what's going out with the bailout money?
Probably not necessarily.
I have kids. I have a responsibility to ask these questions.
And it was a different game back then as far as the role models and that type of thing. Does it bother you at all when you see players nowadays that maybe have trouble off the field? Of course, people say, you know, off the field, that's their business, but what do you think about that? You're an inspiration for a lot of kids, so keep doing what you're doing because we need some great role models like you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I see what look like a lot of very fuel-efficient cars, some hybrids. I mean, that's really been kind of your focus.
For myself, personally, I feel like I have a responsibility.
Do you see guys giving back to the sport as much now as they did when you played?
So it's not really a good idea for the taxpayers to be footing a lot of this bill, which in effect they are, aren't they? Am I incorrect in stating that?
No, you're correct.
Sometimes people don't like our questions.
Tell me something that's not in one of these brochures.
Let's see.
Look at it. Look, you know,
What do you think needs to change?
I'm trying to remember now that you kind of caught me off guard a little bit. But
well, bottom thing, that's such a lame question for me.
The bottom line is truth.
I was at the airport the other day. I saw these 3 armed service guys get off the plane. There was no paparazzi, no autographs, no. Does it say something about our culture when that's not noticed? We pay more attention to celebrities.
You know, I would love to know the full answer to that.
I've never thought about that question.
Oh, I do know the industry. I've done my research.
I'm Tony Little, and you're watching Bottom Line.
Well, Wayne, I got to tell you, I've enjoyed the auto show here. It's been an education for me.
George, how does it feel to be a regular guy? I mean, you're out here tailgating with everybody
Oh yeah,
else.
hanging with my peeps, my Tampa Bay folks.
Hey, it's Kim Kardashian, and you're watching Bottom Line TV.
Well, Wayne, that's going to do it. What do you think about Sundance 2009?
I'm Jack Youngblood. I'm a bottom line guy.
You're watching.
You're watching
I'm watching.
Bottom Line TV.
We'll see you next time on Bottom Line.
A little less conversation, a little more action, please.